Okay, so you know that feeling, right? Alarm goes off, you swing your legs out of bed. Oh, there it is. That ache or stiffness in your lower back. I know I do it. I tell myself every single time, oh, I must have slept weird, or, this mattress is definitely done. We sort of treat it like it's just normal. Annoying, yeah, but just part of life. Maybe getting older, bad posture, whatever. But what if that's all just excuses? What if that morning pain is actually like a big red flag, an SOS signal your body's sending? Today we're doing a deep dive into something that really flips that idea on its head. We're looking at Master's Insight #075 by Fuchi Wu and Junji Daj. And the core idea is pretty radical. Waking up sore doesn't mean you're old. It means your body's repair crew basically clocked out early. They failed overnight. So our mission today is to unpack that. Why is this failure such a critical warning? What's the deeper distress it points to? Okay, let's get into it.
Yeah, what's really fascinating here is how the source material just refuses to accept the common explanations. It says, point blank, morning back pain isn't just aging. It's actual evidence that key repair processes, cleaning up metabolic waste, letting muscles fully relax, decompressing structures, those things didn't happen properly while you slept.
Oh, wow. Okay, so not just a sore muscle, but a whole system failure.
Exactly.
A system failure.
And that leads us right into this concept they call functional impairment, FI.
Correct. Functional impairment, or FI. And that's where the real danger lies, according to the source. It's this kind of chronic, low-level problem state. Crucially, it hasn't necessarily caused obvious damage yet. Things you'd see on an X-ray or MRI.
Wait, hang on. If scans are clear and there's no, acute injury or inflammation,
Yeah.
how do we know it's real? I mean, couldn't it just be in your head? Or just
Yeah.
feeling off? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And that's precisely why FI is considered so dangerous. It operates below that standard diagnostic threshold.
Yeah.
Your body is impaired functionally. It can't do its nighttime repair job right. But there's no structural smoking gun yet. So you won't keel over immediately, but the effect, the source describes it as waking up feeling like you fought a battle instead of resting every single day.
Okay. Fought a battle. That paints a picture.
And the source is quite stark about this. It calls this pre-disease state the first step many people take, maybe in midlife, towards actual chronic disease down the line. It's dangerous because it flies under the radar. People just explain it away, like you said, until the functional problem tips over into actual diagnosable damage.
Okay, that definitely reframes things. That stiffness isn't just annoying, it's like a clock ticking. So if a good night's sleep should leave us feeling, what was it, loose, light, and powerful?
Yes, that's the description for normal function.
Right. But instead, we feel acidic, sore, stiff, tight, stuck. What's actually failing during the night? Like mechanically, what are the specific breakdowns? We need the why.
Okay, yeah. The Master's Insight breaks it down into 4 main reasons why that overnight reset doesn't happen. 4 critical failures. First one is about the mind-body link, muscle relaxation failure.
Okay.
This often comes down to tension in the autonomic nervous system. Basically, you're sleeping, but you're still kind of stressed. Stress-type sleep. Your nervous system just doesn't get the all-clear signal to fully let go. So your muscles stay partially tensed all night long. They're working, not repairing.
Huh. So the stress from the day is literally stopping you from recovering overnight. That's quite something.
It is. The tension isn't just mental noise. It becomes a physical barrier to proper rest. Then, the second breakdown they point to is poor circulation.
Circulation. Okay, like blood flow.
Exactly. They use the term qi, which relates to the flow of, vital energy in blood. When your circulation is sluggish, maybe not enough fresh oxygen coming in, or what they call thick blood, the delivery of nutrients, and crucially, the removal of waste from around the spine slows right down.
Ah, okay. So if the good stuff isn't getting in efficiently and the bad stuff isn't getting out.
Then you end up with the third problem, metabolic backlog.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah, if the waste products from just normal cellular activity aren't cleared out because circulation is poor, they build up. And this backlog, this accumulation, can lead directly to things like fascia, sticking together adhesion, or even low-level muscle microinflammation. Think of it like trying to do repairs on a construction site that's just full of yesterday's garbage.
Right, nothing can happen properly. Okay, this is where it gets really interesting, isn't it? Because these seemingly small things start to pile up, which brings us to the fourth point.
Yes, the fourth point deals with the physical reality of lying still on top of all this. Structural pressure.
Okay, so actual pressure on stuff.
Micro-level stuff. We're talking about micronerve compression, or maybe tiny amounts of disc deformation. See, during the day, you're moving around, which helps kind of mask these things or relieve the pressure temporarily. They might be asymptomatic then. But lie down for 8 hours, relatively still, with already poor circulation and that metabolic gunk building up. While even minor underlying issues, like a slightly bulging disc or tight fascia, can create sustained low-level pressure on tiny nerves.
And you only feel that pressure when you first try to move in the morning? Ouch.
Precisely. That's when it registers as pain or stiffness.
So these four things together. The stress system, the bad circulation, the gunk buildup, and the micropressure. They aren't full-blown diseases yet, but you can totally see how that's the starting point. The body's losing its balance, starting to slide downhill.
Exactly. It's the beginning of that slippery slope.
Which is why the source puts so much emphasis on, like, checking in with yourself, right?
Yeah.
Self-assessment.
It really does. The beauty of this model, they argue, is you don't need fancy equipment. Your own body, specifically how you feel first thing in the morning, is your diagnostic tool. It's your daily report card on functional health.
Okay, let's walk through that self-assessment tool they provide, because this gives you, the listener, some clear benchmarks. How do you tell functional from dysfunctional? So 4 areas to compare. First, the moment upon waking. Normal function. You should feel pretty loose, flexible, ready to go.
Right. But if it's dysfunctional, you immediately feel it. Soreness, stiffness, tightness, like you're stuck or heavy. Instant feedback.
Okay, second, after activity. What happens when you start moving around?
If you're functioning normally, movement feels good. It genuinely loosens you up, makes things feel smoother, better.
And dysfunctional.
You might feel slightly better after moving, sure, but there's still that underlying feeling of something being off. That stiffness or dullness lingers. Movement doesn't truly resolve it.
Got it. Third area, the daytime feel. How do you feel just generally throughout the day?
Normal is feeling relatively light, flexible, energetic, dysfunctional. That's characterized by a kind of nagging, dull pain, maybe a sense of heaviness in the body, and getting tired really easily, often for no clear reason.
That inexplicable fatigue.
Yeah, but maybe the most telling difference is the last one. Repairability.
Okay, this feels like the core of it.
It really is.
Yeah.
A normally functioning system has high repairability. You wake up genuinely feeling refreshed, physically renewed, like the system actually reset itself.
And the dysfunctional state.
Low repairability.
Yeah.
You wake up feeling fundamentally unrestored. It doesn't matter if you slept for 8, 9, 10 hours. You feel like you barely slept at all in terms of physical recovery.
That comparison is powerful, and it leads right into that core message, the master's insight itself, doesn't it? It really challenges how we think about getting older.
It absolutely does. The quote nails it. It's not that you are old. It's that your body's repair function has stopped working.
Wow, let that sink in.
And the second part is just as crucial, especially for anyone feeling constantly drained. It's not that you are tired, it's that your body is tired but cannot restore itself.
That distinction is key. Simple tiredness versus a system that's actually unable to recover. One needs rest, the other needs, well, intervention.
Precisely. One might be fixed by a good holiday, the other points to that underlying functional impairment.
So that morning soreness, it's not the enemy. It's actually maybe a gift. The earliest possible heads up that the repair process is failing.
That's exactly how the source frames it. It's the body's first gentle reminder. And they're very blunt. Ignore this signal now and you'll regret it later.
Heavy stuff, but also hopeful.
Because they say it's not inevitable, right?
Yes, that's the crucial takeaway. This pain isn't destiny. It's presented as a choice point. You can choose the path of ignoring it, rationalizing it away, and letting the FI likely progress into something worse. Or you can choose to listen, to address the underlying failures. And the source is clear. Reversal is possible. Okay, so if you choose to listen, to act. What's the roadmap? What are the actionable steps they suggest for starting that reversal process?
Right. If we connect this to the bigger picture, the solution isn't just one thing. It's about active optimization across a few key areas. 4 main action principles. First one is really simple but fundamental. Observation. Just start paying close attention.
Like journaling it.
Could be. Or just consciously noting it. Treat how you feel immediately upon waking as objective data. No excuses, no rationalizations. Just observe the true state.
Okay. Step 1. Stop making excuses. Start noticing. What's next?
Steps 2 and 3 are about the environment, because deep repair needs the right conditions. So step 2 is general environment optimization. Focus on creating the best possible sleep space. Think stable temperature, darkness, quiet, and crucially good airflow, making the bedroom a sanctuary for repair.
Makes sense. Minimize disturbances.
Exactly. And then step 3 gets more specific about the air itself. Air quality focus. This emphasizes getting enough quantitative fresh air plus comprehensive airflow. Basically, making sure the air you breathe all night is clean and moving gently. The idea is to reduce the load on your system, minimize pollutants, particulates, maybe excess humidity, anything that makes your lungs and body work harder while they're supposed to be repairing.
Ah, okay. That connects back to the poor circulation point.
Yeah.
If circulation is weak, flooding the system with clean, oxygen-rich air during rest is like a direct intervention. Helps fight that metabolic backlog too, presumably.
That's the implication. You're supporting the system's ability to oxygenate and cleanse itself during that critical rest period.
Okay, observe, optimize the room, optimize the air. What's the fourth principle?
The fourth is about the body itself, physical strengthening.
Ah, exercise.
More specifically, supplementing muscle strength. And importantly, fascia elasticity. Think targeted exercises or practices that build resilience in the supporting structures. This acts like a buffer. By strengthening the muscles and making the fascia more pliable, you make the whole structure more robust. You're helping prevent those initial functional issues like that micropressure or fascia sticking from worsening into actual pathology, things that would show up on a scan eventually.
Right. It's like preventative maintenance for your body's structure. Keep the system strong and flexible so it can handle daily stresses and repair itself better overnight.
Precisely. You're actively maintaining the machine, not just waiting for it to break down.
Okay. So let's wrap this up. What does this all mean for us? We started this deep dive thinking morning back pain was probably just, sleeping funny or needing a new pillow. And we're leaving with this idea that it's actually a sign of a critical failure, a breakdown in our body's essential overnight repair shop. It's the earliest warning that the system's running on fumes and can't fix itself properly.
It's a fundamental shift in perspective.
It really is. It means your body is talking to you loudly, maybe, even if the pain itself feels dull. And the source material ends on this really quite profound note. It suggests this message: the problem and the solution is coming through your body. A reminder from the master, as they put it. It's kind of urging all of us to stop making those surface level excuses and actually listen to what that stiffness is telling us. So the final thought, the provocative question we want to leave you with, comes straight from the text.
Nope.
Have you heard it? Is that morning ache just noise you ignore, or could it be the most important message your body sends all day? Maybe even the key to protecting your health long term. Something to think about tomorrow morning.